Hello, Leo, and welcome to your divine message for the month of May 2019. Let's see what the divine wants you to know for this month. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising sign. All right, Leo. Wow. You got 6 of Cups, the Fool, and 7 of Coins. Okay, I like it. I always like the Fool. You're leaving the past behind. Something that you just don't want to be carrying, you know? You just want to leave it behind you. But it feels like you're like without noticing, like unconsciously, you are definitely carrying that past. It's very interesting because it's kind of like you don't acknowledge that, but it's there. The way the way it comes out, it's kind of like a warning sign, okay? But don't be afraid. There is this hard work that you have to put into something, and it's kind of like you don't realize it now. You don't realize that you're gonna have to put hard work into something. You only want to take with you what felt good, what felt good, nice. But there's still some maybe unpleasant memories, or unpleasant things that they still in your bag. You're kind of not caring about it, like, or maybe just thinking that it's in the past, like, yes, it's in the past, but not quite. The way it's feeling, it's like you wanting to water new garden with old water, and pretending that that's not going to affect the new fruits that you want to produce. You have to know that you can't just leave the past in the past, like it is still affecting you. It is still affecting you as much as you think it doesn't. It's still, you can be all clueless as you might want to be, and pretend that no, I don't care, or yes, but it will still be will be brought back to you. It's just, it's interesting because it feels like you're repeating some pattern. That's the thing. You're repeating some patterns and you're kind of unwilling to work on them. But you're gonna realize that you have to. You gotta solve something from the past. Like it does look like a past love relationship. Like you thought this was not going to bother you. For some reason, it's coming back. Okay, it's just coming back, and it really doesn't feel like it's the nice kind of back. Okay. Ooh, okay. Impasse. All right, all right. So loop, like a stop moment, right? It's an impasse. You can't do this way, right? And it just feels like you've been doing it that way for a while now, kind of doing something and just living, escaping, and pretending that it never happened, or that it's, I got over it, they got over it, and it's all good. Not quite, not quite. Maybe you felt that you got over it, but it's still coming back. Like this just feels very subconscious. Like it really does feel like just when you move on too fast, that in reality you're just kind of covering instead of actually getting over things. Okay. And I feel that this can happen to Leo a lot, because Leo likes to enjoy themselves, it's great, but when the enjoyment, it's not as not as strong, right? Like when something, like time passes and like the enjoyment comes down and like everything gets to like that normal pace, like that kind of, I will say, this seven of coins energy, which to me it feels like a regular work day where not a lot of excitement is going on, and you start to think like, oh, like I've been doing this for a while, like maybe I should, like you're still reflecting and saying like, oh wow, like there is something there that I just can't quite get right, and it feels like you haven't been getting it right for some time now. It's kind of like a loop. It really does feels like a pattern, a loop that you keep doing without really acknowledging the consequences of them, right? You're just like, oh well, it's there. um but I do think that it's grabbing you, it's grabbing you, and there will be a point in this May in which you will feel like you can go forward, right? And why can you go forward? Because again, you've been repeating this pattern that it's not serving you and it's not serving others around you, okay? But mostly you, okay? It's just not serving you, even if you think that you're having a good time and all that, maybe some little thing will happen and it's like, no, it can happen, why? Because there is something from the past that you need to look at and just reflect on it, it's just, yeah, reflect on the consequences that your actions in the past have brought, and it's not to feel like, oh, I did something bad, or like, but just reflecting, so in a way you don't keep repeating the same patterns, okay? Because that's what we want to break, we want to break free, and stop living inner programs. And there is a part of your life that you've been just living inside the program, and it's time to get out of it, All right, Leo, I hope you like your message for the month of May. And if you do resonate with it, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to know. And I will see you next month. Bye.